Right guys, time for another RLR beer shop. For this one we go to Noblessner, Tallinn, Estonia, another beer from the wonderful Põhjala Pruulikoda. This one comes from their cellar series. It's called Kamin, 11% ABV, a barrel-aged Imperial porter aged in Cognac, sherry and Islay whiskey barrels. Have to say, another beautiful, beautiful beer. These cellar series beers from Põhjala always make me think. So yeah, lovely dark sort of ebony rosewood colour when we poured this one. A wee bit of a soapy kind of medium tan head there. The aroma of this one is absolutely beautiful, but we should really focus on the flavour because there's a lot going on with this one. So yeah, the backbone of this beer, you get that lovely smooth oaky character in there. When you move further forward on it, there's a little bit of sort of vanilla character to it. Then on top of that you get the spirit layer, so you can feel the nice smooth Islay whiskey in there. The peat in this one's actually quite a grassy peat with a little bit of aromaticity and a wee touch of brown sugar. Then yeah, you've got the fruitiness from the sherry and the cognac sitting above that, those lovely kind of grapey notes, and those come at you quite quickly when you take the beer in. But on top of that, roasty toasty, well fired, kind of bread crusty character. There's rye malt in this one, so yeah, you've got a lovely kind of dry rye bready layer, then a wholemeal brown bready layer above that, a sort of chocolate sponge layer, then a chocolate kind of cocoa nibby type layer, maybe about 50% cocoa chocolate further forward, 80 or 90% cocoa chocolate further back, a toasty brown sugar layer, a leathery brown sugar layer, then maybe just a little hint of like sweet caramel in the dead centre of your palate there. You get all the same flavours on the back third of your palate, but the yeast sits above that. The yeasty character in this beer, at its core, it's a more like Scottish English Christmas puddingy type note, that phenolic sticky sort of thing, surrounded by a bit more of a kind of rye bready layer and a bit of a well-fired bread crust note. That does give the beer a bit of dryness and roastiness into the aftertaste. On the hoppy side of things, there's a bit of earthiness in there, a wee bit of herbal character and some woodiness that spreads further forward. On the front corners of your palate, there's a little bit of floral aromaticity. Then round the front curve of your tongue, it's just that little bit lighter and more grassy, of course. The fruity side of this one is lovely. When you first take the beer in, there's lots of raisins there on the top of the front third of your palate. Underneath that, lots of plums, some prune and date underneath, but lots of juicy figs, some black currants further forward, and a lot of blackberry. But yeah, raisin, fig and blackberry are the most prominent fruits for me. Beautiful, beautiful beer, this one, in terms of flavour. Mouthfeel wise, top end of mid-body, very smooth, very clean. It's quite light in its mouthfeel because of the barrel aging, I would say. But yeah, you're talking about 80-ish IBUs in this one. Malty base is drier underneath from the wood, toastier, smoother in the middle, then a kind of dry sweetness on top, and then yeah, you've got those lovely kind of sharper fruity notes coming out of it too. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful beer, this one, and I have to say one of my favourites from the cellar series so far, so not a statement I take lightly. So yeah, this one is the Kamin Fireplace, as it would be in English, from Põhjala Pruulikoda, a barrel-aged Imperial porter, Cognac, sherry and Islay whiskey barrel cask from Põhjala in Noblessner, Tallinn, Estonia. Give it a go and see what you think, because it is really damn good. Tervi 6.